You may have seen a letter last month by Serena Williams. It was run by loads of news outlets, The Guardian in particular, and it was encouraging girls to dream big and to achieve the same careers and success as men. If you haven't seen it, I'll put a link in the notes on this video so you can familiarise yourself with it. I've written this letter in response to that, so I'm just going to read it to you, so forgive me if I'm not looking straight at the camera. Okay. Dear Serena, I want to start by applauding everything you said in your open letter that was reproduced in the Guardian newspaper on the 30th of November 2016. As a woman, I too have experienced firsthand the inequity and unfair treatment that results from gender inequality in our society. Whilst it's true that great strides have been made in this area in recent decades, it's also true that there's still much work to do. I support and commend every single sentence of your letter. It's thus in this spirit of cooperation and progression towards gender equality that I must respectfully draw your attention to the following serious matter. Namely, that you have on a number of occasions associated yourself with and promoted the Jehovah's Witness religious organisation. This organisation teaches and enforces gender and social doctrines upon its members that are the exact opposite of the stance you advocated in your letter. I speak as someone who was raised in this religion and who is intimately familiar with its rules and teachings, and with the sanctions imposed upon members should they disobey those teachings. In your letter, you speak of the need to remove hurdles to a young girl's development. Thus, I must respectfully remind you that a girl growing up today in the religious faith we both shared will encounter the following hurdles and blockades. She will be strongly discouraged from attending higher education. Should her parents ignore this command, they may be sanctioned. If her father is an elder, that's a church leader, he may be removed from his position. She will have control over her reproductive health taken from her by rules forbidding abortion and some forms of contraception, under pain of total shunning should she disobey. She will have her right to her sexual identity taken from her by rules forbidding same-sex relationships and sex outside marriage, under pain of total shunning should she disobey. She will be strongly discouraged from the pursuit of all extracurricular activities, including sports. A family that ignores the stance may face sanctions from the church leaders. She will encounter daily indoctrination, teaching her that she should submit to male headship in all things, be that the headship of her husband or the headship of the all-male church elders. She will be taught that she is not the equal of a man, and that her primary role is that of a helper, not a leader and not a decision maker. She will be told that her ideal position is in the home. In short, it is increasingly unlikely that a young girl growing up in the religion you identify with will be able to follow in your footsteps. It's possible that she may even find herself totally shunned and thrown out of her family under official church sanction for attempting to do so. To summarise, the problem is that you rightly encourage girls to dream big, but then endorse and promote a religious organisation that demands, under threat of excommunication and subsequent shunning, they remain small. As a world-class athlete, an international personality who has achieved incredible things due to your skills and determination, you're a role model for many young women and girls worldwide. Ideally, it is my hope that you might become a voice for reform within the faith you associate with, to speak out for the countless witness girls like me who were denied their voice due to the patriarchal structure and beliefs that control the Jehovah's Witnesses. At the very least, I hope you will reconsider in future making statements of support for an organisation that strictly enforces upon young women, sometimes by the use of total familial shunning and other psychologically damaging practices, a worldview that is completely at odds with the admirable and progressive goals that you expressed in your letter, and to which we both aspire. Yours sincerely, Lydia Finch, former Jehovah's Witness.